And welcome to the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. Tonight, video production presents Battle for the Armory continues. This is the fourth game of the day, and it's a battle between the Beckley Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles 2-0 taking on Huntington St. Joe's or 3-1. With Bob Bolin, I'm Maris Lowry. As I mentioned, this is day one, but game four. And Bob, the three previous games, we've had good games, and St. Joe's was a last-minute sub for Charleston Catholic. You called me last night about 9:30 to let me know that there would be a change. Catholic not able to make it because of COVID, so it's good that St. Joe's on less than 24-hour notice able to make the trip to Beckley and take on the Flying Eagles.
Boy, head coach Todd Maynard stepping up to the plate, coming down here, filling in on the last minute, to play a perennial power like Beckley. And boy, as hard as it is for me to do this, we have to give Charlie Houck credit. Yeah, I mean, we have to.
I know.
I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This thing could have really fell apart, and Charlie Houck getting Elkins at the last minute. I mean, he pulled all of his lucky charms out, everything he had, but he's kept this thing alive, and kudos to my man Charlie Houck.
Yeah, and I would definitely kudos to that. And Bob, as well as I do, since the start of COVID last year, back in March of 2020, I mean, we just never know whether it be a tournament, regular season, from game to game. I mean, you just never know, and all teams have to be on alert to be able to make last-minute adjustments.
Yeah, but Charlie's a banker. He's not supposed to be that flexible. And now working for Little General for the past 4 years, Charlie's able to pull these things out. And kudos to Charlie Houck and Little General for turning the negative into something positive.
Yeah, hey, bankers are flexible until you want a loan, right? Yeah. No, I got a lot of good friends that are bankers. In fact, one's sitting right beside me, so I don't want to say that too loud.
Yeah, that's my best friend over there. And bankers are still not that flexible.
Well, Bob, we've had three games. It started at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it was a good game as Greater Beckley beat Elkins 81-68. The 4 o'clock game, Princeton beat Wyoming East 63-58. The game you and I just done, 6 o'clock game, Shady defeated Campbell Midland 56-43. So this is the final game, the nightcap. Beckley 2-0, a last-second victory on the road against their rival Greenbrier East, and a game you and I did last week, Beckley, their home opener, beating Bluefield.
Yeah, Beckley's off to a good start, winning close games at the end of games. So, and that's something that you have to learn in games. And Beckley's been able to do that with 2 games so far, and I'm sure they've improved as much as any team in the state over the last 2 weeks.
And, Bob, I'm sure you, all the years you've coached, I'm sure you believe in momentum, and I think it was a positive momentum on one shot. That shot doesn't go in for Maddox McMillan, you lose to East. Maybe it's not the same performance against Bluefield, but the shot does go in, and now the team's got a lot of confidence able to get that victory against Bluefield.
Oh, I think you're exactly right. If he misses that shot against East, they're probably down, they're down. And they probably lose that game to a good Bluefield team. So, I mean, Beckley has 2 good wins. We saw Greenbrier East went to South Charleston today and got a win. So that's 2 good wins for the Flying Eagles, and they're coming in here as a favorite tonight.
Yeah, Bluefield taking on Huntington St. Joe's. We'll go ahead and take a pregame break. Come back and get you ready. Game starts at the top of the hour. You'll watch live streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
Number 0 on the pitch, number 1 in my heart.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Back here in Beckley with Bob Bolin, I'm Maris Lowry getting you ready for the Beckley Flying Eagles 2-0 against Huntington St. Joe 3-1. And Bob, you know, when we did the Bluefield game last week and you made a comment which totally agree, this Beckley team is built a little different than most of Beckley teams of the past. You know, Beckley beat Greenbrier East 66-65 and beat Bluefield 51-47. And in years past, if Beckley had scored 66 and 51, they never would have won the game because they were more fast break. This team's a little bit bigger. They don't really play as fast as previous teams have.
And they don't want to right now. And, I mean, when you look at Beckley, Maddox McMillan shoots the ball really well. Keenan Cook, extremely athletic, gets out and runs the floor really well. Elijah Redfern can get you 30. He can run the team. You know, he's kind of do-it-all guard. And then Beckley has some big guys that can come in there and bang and get rebounds. And, you know, trying to get them to the point where they score a little better in the post. And then they have a few shooters that can come in and hit three-point shots. So when you look at their talent level, you know, I get on people all the time. Redfern is going to be a superstar. He's played 11 high school games.
Right.
You know, let the kid grow up. He may have grown up against Bluefield, and it may be on now. But, you know, last year people said, oh, you know, Redfern is supposed to be. So he had COVID. He had a hurt back. He played 8 games. He is going to be that guy for Beckley.
Yeah, and he was in the game against the East. He was the second leading scorer with 19, and the team's leading scorer with 22 against Bluefield last week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's going to be a college basketball player. He can get what shot he wants. He can shoot. He can play. And when it all comes together, he will be, if he's not already, one of the best players in the state of West Virginia.
I think so. Teams are going through their final warm-ups. We'll take one more break, come back and get you ready for the tip between Beckley and St. Joe's as you're watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Armory presented by Little General Stores here on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Beckley as we're getting you ready for the Flying Eagles 2-0, taking on Huntington St. Joe's. Bob, 1-3.
Oh, I'm excited about this game, and we had our tournament director, Charlie Houck, just stop back by here. And Maris, I'll educate you a little bit here. Charlie Houck and Butch Mounts worked together.
No kidding.
30 years ago. Charlie Houck has a connection with everybody.
I think he does.
And, Charlie Houck with Little General, he's a face that gets out there in public. Now, I know they give him a hard time behind closed doors, but this is one instance where Charlie Houck saved this tournament, and I still don't know how he did it. He had to use Dustin Darby or Chris Rose. I mean, somebody had to have helped him. Somebody had to have helped him get these teams last minute. We don't know who it was, and he'll probably never tell anybody, but Charlie Houck saved this. Good crowd in here tonight. If Beckley wins, they'll get the matchup that a lot of people would like to see. So I'm just really proud of Charlie Houck for keeping this thing together during this COVID outbreak.
Well, I'll take my hat off to Charlie Houck and all the great people at Little General Stores. And without Little General, a lot of things wouldn't be possible. They do so much for athletics, not just in the region, but statewide, Bob. And, I know so many of the good people that work for Little General, and, I'm just glad I'm a part of this and also have a connection, with Little General Stores.
Oh, there's Little General's the best, and I have been a part of Little General for 20 years now, and you just don't get better than Greg Darby and the things he does for the community. Now his son Dustin's doing a lot, and their man Chris Rose, who knows advertising. I mean, it's just total. But now we got to add Charlie Houck to that list.
Well,
we got to give Charlie credit. Oh, this is rough.
Bob, if you got to give Charlie Houck credit, I don't know if Danny Sullivan deserves credit, but I guess I got to throw him in there too, right? Danny and I go way back, and he's part of the Little General family. And like I said, just appreciate everything that Little General does. And what a great event. And this has really turned out really good. And like I said, in this time of COVID, you got to be flexible, and not just for this event, but moving forward. But once again, a great job by Charlie Houck and all the people from Little General Stores.
Hey, we have a good tournament, good turnout, and that's what a lot of people are excited about.
Well, they put another 3 minutes, so we're going to take one more break before we get the game started. We'll be right back with the starting lineup and the opening tip between Beckley 2-0, Huntington St. Joe's 3-1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Battle of the Armory being presented by Little General Stores here on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Welcome back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, Dave Barksdale Court, Beckley and Huntington St. Joe's. And Bob, before we get started, I just want to mention condolence to Rod O'Dell's family. I know you knew Rod O'Dell as well as I did, and of course he was one of the radio broadcasters for the Flying Eagles back in the 70s when you and I were kids. And I had an opportunity to work with him with my 31 years at WJLS, and he'll be sadly missed. And I remember back in the day, he also was a part of the State Tournament Network with Jack Fleming before what the State Tournament Network is today. So Rod O'Dell passed away, and someone I've known pretty much all my life, just like you have. And so just a condolence to his family and friends, to the great Rod O'Dell.
Yeah, well said, Maris. I went to high school with his daughter and played basketball with his son, Mike. And Rod O'Dell will be missed. And in the broadcasting business, he was a pro, and he was one of a kind.
Yeah, back in the day, it was Tom Hicks and Rod O'Dell, and before they had other members come on. And but anyway, like I said, just a sad time that Rod O'Dell passed away. So we want to have condolence out to his family. Well, Bob, we're almost ready to get this one started, getting ready for the starting lineups. And, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know what to expect from Huntington St. Joe. They were, as we talked about in an earlier segment, they were a last-second fix. So wait and see what, as the game progresses, as to what Todd Maynard, their coach, will have out there for Huntington St. Joe.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get a chance to do much homework on them. Had the opportunity to speak to one of our senators, Mike Wolfel, whose son is an assistant coach on the Huntington St. Joe's team. And he was giving me a little insight on them. And they're excited to be here playing. Now, you have to realize these kids at Huntington St. Joe's, they've been to school and they've seen good players in their gym because that's where Huntington Prep went until this year.
Right.
So, they won't be intimidated. But, they're ranked number 8 in Class A. And we've been able to see a Greater Beckley team who's ranked number 1 in Class A beat 4A team. Now, I do think there's a difference between the first-ranked team and the 8th-ranked team in single A.
As we take a look at the starting lineups, as here's Huntington St. Joe being introduced, that's Caden Iram, Jaden Price, Zavon Johnson, Jesse Muncie, and I can say Phillip, but I was told this name is Intonatus. I hope I'll get that right. That is Intonatus, Phillip Intonatus.
That's pretty good there, Maris. A silent G, Intonatus.
Yes, Intonatus. Of course, they're being introduced now, and then Beckley will be going the way they did last week with Keenan Cook. And, Bob, that's one thing when I was told by the Beckley Brain Trust, tomorrow might be the last game that Keenan Cook plays this season because of injury, because he's going to have his knee operated on Thursday, and he may be lost for the remainder of the season.
Ever.
Yeah, well,
think about that.
Season.
Ever.
Yeah.
Now, he's going to play football in college, and basketball has been a big part of his life for a long time, and there's a possibility, depending on what they find when they dig in there in surgery, tomorrow could be his last game. So real emotional time for him, and he's important to Beckley.
And then, of course, Maddox McMillan hit the game winner against Greenbrier East in their first game. Elijah Redfern, he does so much for this team. He's the table setter. And then Sam Peck can shoot the 3, and the big fella Mike Miller rounding out the starting 5.
Yeah, the first one you mentioned there, Maddox McMillan, shoots the ball well. Such a great leader, a great student in the classroom. He does so much well. You know what he is? He's a winner. And, boy, you can't get enough winning people around you. And winners are contagious, and he's a good one to start with and build things around. Capable of going out there getting 25, but he can score 7 or 8 and still play a good game because he does all the little things, the intangibles that you need to do to win.
So we're ready to roll. Beckley getting their final instructions. Of course, Beckley wearing the home white uniforms. St. Joe's wearing royal blue trimmed in gold. And let's see, it'll probably be Keenan Cook, as you mentioned, Bob, so athletic, and he is. He probably will jump in the center circle, and waiting to see who will jump for St. Joe's, and it's going to be Price to jump for St. Joe's, and it is Keenan Cook to jump for the Flying Eagles, and we are ready to roll.
Yeah, Keenan listed at 6'5", about 6'7.5" with the high hair.
And he controls the tip easily. And here are the Flying Eagles on the attack. Right. St. Joe's going to play a little zone.
Yeah, St. Joe's starting out in a tight 2-2-3 zone, trying to make – St. Joe's really looks athletic, getting out, pushing the basketball, great steal.
Sam Peck misses the 3, but Beckley turns him over. Peck has it now, over to Redfern. Thought about the 3, puts it on the dribble, gets inside the three-point line, and dials up a 15-footer left of the lane.
Elijah Redfern with that sweet mid-range game.
And when he's making that outside shot, Bob, that just makes him that much more difficult to defend because he can take anybody off the dribble and get his own shot.
Oh, and he's really good at that mid-range. And great shot there by number 10, Zavion Johnson. Sweet left-handed 3.
Yeah, it was. They left him open, and he ranges the 3 from the far side.
The zone is going to force Beckley to shoot a lot of 3s. But the thing, it's hard to rebound out of a 2-3 zone. That's what St. Joe's has to work. Good move.
Good hard take to the basket and a finish by Iram.
Yeah, Caden Iram, strong move to the basket. That'll build St. Joe's confidence right there. That's the worst thing can happen to Beckley. St. Joe starts out. Beckley needs to attack gaps Don't just settle for all the threes.
Redfern open, shoots a three. He comes up short. Miller battles for the rebound and will get Miller over the back.
Yeah, Mike Miller over the back. As we look down at the other end of the court, great penetration. Kick out, Xavion Johnson knocks down the three.
Yeah, he able to set, got a really good look, and as you mentioned, Bob, he rings the bell from downtown. So here's St. Joe's on the attack. They get the ball over on the far side. It's Johnson again, putting it on the deck. He loses it. Here comes Redfern. Beckley got numbers, 3-on-2. Redfern leading the break, attacks the rim, lay it up and in.
Yeah, Elijah Redfern's already showed you the mid-range, Jay. Now he gets all the way to the bucket. He has all three levels to his offensive game.
Here's a hard take to the basket, right of the lane. Count if it goes. It doesn't go. And Iram will get to the line, and he will shoot two.
Well, I like Iram, a 6'3 junior. Drives to the basket strong, able to draw the contact and get the foul.
The foul will go against Sam Peck. His first, team's second. First free throw is good by Iram. He'll shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity.
So, you know, single leg going against the 4A, sometimes they're worried and they sit back in that zone. And with the quickness of St. Joe, they may want to look at some of their full court pressure stuff. You know, I mean, they want Beckley to shoot jumpers, but you got to worry about Beckley that right there, getting the ball inside.
Nice feed to Sam Peck and a nice finish with the left hand.
And that's what you have to worry about if you're St. Joe when Beckley starts running high lows and attacks the zone. And Sam Peck with a nice little left-handed finish.
Yeah, and that was a great shovel pass by Keenan Cook.
Oh, they're going to go four corners. Let the
try
air out.
Try to spread Beckley out a little bit.
They need to keep playing.
Here's Muncie, and Huntington St. Joe's is going to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But I think if you're Huntington St. Joe's, I mean, I know we're only a little more than 2 minutes into the game, but I think you have to be happy of what you've done here in the early part.
Oh, without a doubt. They came out, been able to hit some shots. Now, I know the young coach there, and they have to worry if he's going to pull them out in four corners. You know, it's the message you're sending your team. If you're pulling them out to make Beckley guard you and you're telling your team, we can beat them off the dribble, they can't guard us, that's one thing. If you're pulling them out trying to shorten the game and hold the ball, that puts a negative connotation in your player's mind, and it could go bad quick because they're playing well.
Yeah.
They'll say, Coach, we're up 7-6. Let us play. So let's see what they're going to do.
And on their previous possessions, they've shown they've been able to attack the basket and even draw fouls, and it's worked out for them.
Oh, so Beckley's going to double and try to make them play. Let's see if they can handle that double team.
So here's Iram. They double team him, and they foul him. Take your pick. It's either Maddox McMillan or Elijah Redfern. They were both there, and Redfern will get whistled for the foul.
Yeah, I think that's 4 team fouls.
3.
Yeah, I didn't think they put the other one up yet. 3 team fouls against Beckley this quick. All right. Okay, yeah, they're not going to that 4. Well,
here's Johnson over to Iram.
Okay, it is a 4 to score, Maris.
Yep.
They are looking to take Beckley off the drive and spread them out, and you know they should look for the mismatch.
Here's Muncie down the 3 ball.
Woo-hoo! Muncie, Jesse Muncie. Deep 3 knocks it down.
Yeah, right here in front of us. Ring that bell from downtown. Here's Redfern on the dribble. Out to Sam Peck. Over to Maddox McMillan. He looks for a cutter. Puts it on the deck. They cut him off. Over to Sam Peck. He's open. 3 ball on its way. Got it. Sam Peck from downtown.
Yeah, Sam Peck showing his shooting ability. He has a good 3-stroke from downtown.
Here's a deep 3 from Muncie. Back iron. Maddox McMillan clears the rebound. Beckley wants to run. McMillan and has the ball knocked from behind, and they'll call a foul on Price for Huntington St. Joe's.
Yeah, great hustle play by Jaden Price. And then on the other side, my man Sam Peck, 1-2, left, right, feet set, knocks it down.
So Keenan Cook will inbound. It's a common foul. Looking, trying to get in, goes to Maddox McMillan in the far corner. 3 ball on its way. Got it. A splash down for Maddox McMillan.
He likes that left corner. That's where he hit the game winner against the East. Look at that drive.
Nice move. Did everything but finish. As Johnson couldn't finish, and back the other way comes the Flying Eagles. Redfern looking over the defense. Redfern passes the ball and throws it away. Here's a run out for Huntington St. Joe's. Going in for the layup right of the lane. Scoring is Johnson.
Yeah, Xavion Johnson, another bucket. 12-12 tie.
Yeah, playing Beckley even for the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Redfern on the dribble. Skip pass over to Keenan Cook. Thought about the three. Peck's wide open. He'll launch a three straight away and hit. Yeah. Sam Peck dialing it up from downtown.
Yeah, Sam Peck's the best shooter out there for Beckley. And St. Joe's needs to adjust their zone and get towards Peck and make somebody else shoot.
15-footer from the left elbow is good from Price.
Yeah, Jaden Price has the mismatch, the quickness factor there, and St. Joe's doing a good job of exploiting that. So they better find Sam Peck right now. No, they don't see him again.
Yeah, Peck in the corner was open there for a minute. Here's Redfern with it. Whips it past to Maddox McMillan. He'll launch a three and hit it.
Yeah, and, Beckley has the right people shooting the three. They're 3 for 6 right now, and they have Maddox McMillan and Sam Peck, and that's the right people shooting.
Yeah, and I thought really good spacing for them to get really good looks at the basket.
Yeah, basketball is not an equal opportunity system. No, it's not. Your best shooters are supposed to shoot the most shots.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Here's a three ball coming up for St. Joe's. It's too strong. Long rebound comes out. Good hustle for Maddox McMillan, but he can't control the rebound. Nice behind the back by Muncie. Muncie picks up his dribble, give the ball into the corner. Doesn't seem to be much of a post game for St. Joe's. It's all kind of like flash and off the dribble. And here is the St. Joe's driving down the lane. Little short shot right of the lane. It's no good. Maddox McMillan had it for a minute. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Huntington St. Joe's. Good hustle.
I'm just sitting there thinking, I don't think I've seen a post move this year.
Well,
the kid from Cabell Millen, the guard.
Yeah.
Schmidt made a few post moves, but that's just – a lot of these West Virginia teams do not play that way anymore.
Yeah, a lot of places don't play that way anymore. They don't even use the word center. Here's a deep three, which is in and out, no good by Johnson. Battle for the rebound, and Miller comes out of there with it. Here's Redfern, a pass ahead of the pack to Sam Peck. Gives the ball to Keenan Cook. We got a St. Joe's foul as Cook was making his way to the basket. So that'll be a common foul. Beckley will inbound. But right now, I think Beckley's got to really like the pace of the game, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
By 18 points at the 2:24 mark here in the first quarter. Keenan Cook will put it in play. It might be hard for Huntington St. Joe's maybe to keep this pace up for 4 quarters. We'll see. Ball comes into Peck. He's got the hot hand. He misses the shot. Maybe he was too close why he missed, Bob.
Yeah, Sam Peck knocking the threes down.
There's a ball screen head of the lane. They get the ball over on the far side. They get the ball back out to Aram. Aram's got Miller on him. He can probably take Miller off the dribble, and he does. Gets right to the rim, puts up the shot, and scores. That was easy.
Yeah, and, Beckley switches ball picks, so they could get that matchup anytime they want. And that's what Huntington St. Joe should do. You say, all right, your center's going to guard our quickest player, and we're going to drive, and if you help, we're going to shoot threes.
Here is Maddox McMillan talking about shooting a three. Open, and he drains another three ball. Maddox McMillan from the right side.
And then Beckley doing a great job of attacking the 2-3 zone with open three-point shooters by making the extra pass.
Here's a three ball from the left corner. It's no good. That ball was put up that time by Price on the run out. Redfern stops, pops, left elbow, 15-footer, no good. Sam Peck with the offensive rebound, the putback, and he'll draw the foul, and Sam Peck will get to the line.
Yeah, as we take a look at the instant replay, Keenan Cook draws the defenders, kicks it out to his teammate, Maddox McMillan. I believe during football season it was the other way around.
Right.
Maddox McMillan throwing to Keenan Cook, and Keenan Cook returning the favor there, getting an easy shot there as Sam Peck gets to the line. He's got 8 points already, playing really well.
And the kid that's checking in for Beckley, Coach Ron Kidd and myself have really high hopes for this young man. I think Jalen Walton's going to be a tremendous player.
Yeah, young kid, 9th grader.
And Peck misses both free throws. So back the other way comes Huntington St. Joe. They'll pull the ball back out. Zavon Johnson trying to take Peck off the dribble, go right down the lane. There's help defense. Count it if it goes. And I think they will count the basket. No, they will not.
Ooh, that was
I thought it was an and one.
That was a hesitation move by the referee there. You think a hesitation? He took 3 steps while he thought about that. Don Burton, he said, was that good or was it good?
Ball, I thought it should have been an and one as Landon Wolf will check in. Sam Peck will have a seat. Huntington St. Joe, Muncie will put it in play on the baseline.
I thought he was going to come over here and look at our replay there for a second.
Well, maybe he needed to. But the officials have done a great job, and it's not for everybody, as you well know, Bob. Coaching isn't for everybody either. Here's a step-back three, which is no good. Battle for the rebound, and it'll stay with Huntington St. Joe's.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe's right now. I mean, you can tell Xavier Johnson's good with the ball. They can run a ball pick, put Beckley center on Johnson, and just spread the floor and go to work.
Yeah, also Caden Iram, he's very good too, off the dribble.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know that they're planning on doing that, but that's something they could get. Well, they're going by whoever they want.
Right, like I said, he could get his shot off the dribble, and he does for an easy layup.
Yeah, Beckley has to be a big help team, because sometimes they don't have the real foot quickness to guard the ball the way they want, but they have the principles, and they've been taught tremendous help defense.
So in the zone, Redfern picks up his dribble. They knock the ball. He whips a pass inside to Wolf, who's wide open, who blows the layup and then commits the foul. And that's like a double whammy. You miss the layup, and then you turn around and you commit the foul.
Yeah, not a real good play there. Look at this. Shot fake. Boom. What's a quick step?
Yeah.
Quick step beats the help there.
Right.
No
right off
help
the dribble.
Came, and that's Caden Iram.
Yeah.
Quick move by Iram.
Nice, and a nice finish. So here's Huntington St. Joe. Even though they're down 3, Bob, let's see if you think they'll hold it for the final shot here in the last 30 seconds of the quarter.
I think that will be hard to do with Beckley's pressure and the way they've been going by Beckley. That's what they're trying to do.
So here's Johnson with it out
high. He's got Keenan Cook on him. He doesn't want that matchup. So just set a ball pick with the matchup you want. I mean, that's how you combat that when teams are switching picks. Right
7
there.
seconds left for the quarter. Muncie trying to get around Redfern. He gets to the free throw line, puts up the shot. It's no good, and that's how the quarter will end. At the end of 1, it's Beckley 21, Huntington St. Joe's 18. You're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school basketball here on Video Productions.
This one's for everyone who spends the amount of time it would take to watch a movie, agreeing on which movie to watch. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
And with Bob Boland, I'm Maris Lowry back in Beckley. And Bob, we had a really good first quarter, 21-18. Both teams shot it well. Beckley 8 of 14 from the floor, and 7 of 16 was Huntington St. Joe's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, both teams able to score. Huntington St. Joe's did a tremendous job of beating Beckley off the dribble and able to get in the lane and finish. And Beckley ate up the 2-3, the tight 2-3 zone with Sam Peck knocking down threes, Maddox McMillan knocking down threes, and great ball movement.
Yeah, Beckley was 5 of 8 from behind the arc in that first quarter. As Huntington St. Joe's will have the ball, and there's a foul in the backcourt as we start the second quarter, and that's 2 quick fouls on Wolf. They put him in the game. He missed the layup and then committed a foul. Now he gets his second foul.
Yeah, Beckley was able to do that to Greenbrier East. They ran these traps. Huntington St. Joe's has good ball handlers.
Well, and Bob,
4 of them on the court.
It could be very, that's the 6th Beckley team foul. So another foul the rest of the way, Huntington St. Joe's will be shooting.
The Beckley changed now. They didn't go trap him that time.
Right.
Huntington St. Joe's looks well schooled in attacking traps.
Yeah, they're very well coached. You can see the movement they have, trying to take their defender off the dribble. Here's a shot from the left corner for 3. Needed a roll, didn't get it. It out of bounds. It'll go to Beckley. That shot put up by Xavier Johnson came up just a tad short.
Yeah, see Huntington St. Joe. Looks like they're switching the zone now. They're going to a 1-2-2. They played a 2-3 early. The middle is open in a 1-2-2 zone. There goes Keenan Cook flashing it right from the start. Well, he flashed it early. They'd like to get somebody at the center of the foul line against the 1-2-2 zone.
There's Maddox McMillan with it, right, looking for the cutter, which was Walton. Maddox McMillan hands the ball over to Elijah Redfern. Redfern shaking and baking, gets into the lane, puts up a little scoop shot. It's an air ball. He gets his own rebound, throws the ball to Keenan Cook. The ball's loose, and now here comes a 3-on-1 for Huntington St. Joe's. Up behind the pass, and then a foul, and Landon Wolf has committed his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe's getting out in transition, getting in the running game. as we take a look, Wolf getting beat a 3-on-1. Coach Kidd will not be happy with Huntington St. Joe's getting a 3-on-1 opportunity.
The free throw was good by Philip Incanitas. So he'll shoot the back end, and Wolf out of the game. And like I said, he's committed 3 fouls. But now, Bob, just a minute into the second quarter, and Beckley over the limit in fouls. So both free throws are made. Trims Beckley lead to 1.
I mean, Huntington St. Joe's has really quick guards. They all handle the ball well. I think Mike Wolfel was sandbagging on me a little bit there.
Maddox McMillan's 3 ball is partially blocked. It'll go out of bounds as Hawthorne has entered the game for Beckley. The Flying Eagles will have the possession.
Yeah, right now they have to be careful on these out-of-bounds plays. Beckley getting an easy one. There it is. Good play.
You called it. And Walton gets fouled from behind. Walton able to sneak in there, and you called it before it happened, and Walton able to make the catch and able to score. But Beckley has not had a field goal in almost 3 minutes.
Yeah, you got to get out of that 1-2-2 zone on the out-of-bounds play. You got to put somebody in the middle of the court. And then we had Jalen Walton. All he does when we watch this, he goes across, sets a pick. There he picks and then puts the guy on his butt. So you can't. You got to get somebody in the middle of the floor against Alabama's place.
And Bob Beckley yet to make a free throw. They haven't converted. Walton misses the first end. He'll shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity, and that's the first free throw Beckley's made tonight.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe's. Yeah, they don't have too many trickery. I mean, right now I wouldn't want to attack the point. I would want to attack Walton. So you set a pick with Walton's man and let him help. And then you always put their worst defender on your best ball handler.
Beckley switching, as you said, and when they do a good job of that, right down the lane, little floater, center of the lane, good defense, and the shot for Johnson comes up short.
And you know what Beckley would do to combat that? They'll start doubling. But you make them make a change. Yeah, you always want to make somebody go to the second thing they want to do.
Right, make them do something they're not comfortable. Here's Hawthorne, and he steps out of bounds and turns it over. So on the turnover, the ball will go over to Huntington St. Joe's. Huntington St. Joe's with an opportunity to regain the lead here.
Yeah, they stopped that ball pick, and Xavion Johnson and Caden Eram really good, when they get the matchup that they want.
So here's Eram with it now. Maddox McMillan will draw him. Eram looks for the cutter. Got a new player into the game, Fortner. Muncie has it now. Be very patient on offense. Muncie into the lane, left-handed scoop shot and scores. Nice play by Muncie.
And he's able to avoid the charge,
and
get the steal.
And back the other way, a bucket by Xavion Johnson. And Huntington St. Joe's has regained the lead.
Yeah, great alertness by Huntington St. Joe's. I mean, they're really playing a tremendous first half.
There's an air ball by Redfern.
And you can see their confidence just growing.
Back the other way. Here's Fortner spotting up, 3 ball on the right side. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and what are they going to get? Maybe Maddox McMillan over the back, and they will. And that's free throw time. Beckley over the limit.
Yeah, as we catch the end of that sweet move by Jesse Muncie. And then on the inbounds pass, Xavion Johnson with the steal in the bucket.
So Miller will check back into the game, and Walton will come out. And right now, some of the momentum, in fact, if not all the momentum, is with Huntington St. Joe's right now.
Yeah, their confidence. I mean, I don't think they came into the game very confident. Now their confidence is soaring. They think they can play right with Beckley, and now they are.
11-4 run over the last 4.5 minutes. Beckley hasn't had a field goal in 4.5 minutes. As the first free throw was good, so the bonus opportunity will be coming, and he made them both. So the lead is 4 points now for Huntington St. Joe. Here's Redfern with it to Keenan Cook. They get the ball, Maddox McMillan into the lane, turn around, knocks it down.
And that's where the ball needs to go against the 1-2-2 zone. Now Huntington St. Joe's needs to switch right now. Ron Kidd is too smart. He'll go to that every possession. Maddox McMillan with the ball at the foul line.
Here's Muncie with it. Muncie gets the ball over
to
Johnson.
Look at that play.
And that's a charge. Good defense by Beckley to draw that charge.
It was. Miller with good position. I'm not crazy about the charge after a pass, but that one I am. He was going out of control too fast, and Miller steps in and watch Miller. Perfect position, excellent job. Miller takes it right in the chest. good job by Miller.
And, Bob, as you well know, those are things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but that's a great hustle play.
And look where Maddox McMillan's going now.
Yep, and now we've got a kick ball, so it'll be reset the shot clock, but no shot clock in high school.
Hey, I wish there was.
I do too.
Marissa, I wouldn't even correct you on that. I was looking for it. Hey, let's reset it, baby. Now, now, how quick will Huntington St. Joe adjust? Because they're going to get Maddox McMillan or somebody. There
Down
it
to
is.
Miller. Miller spins, offensive foul.
Yeah, he did. He dropped the left foot.
Yep, he lowered his shoulder.
Yeah, just got to feel the defense, and it's like he knew what move he was going to make when he caught the ball, and you have to feel the defense and decide what you're going to do.
So Beckley in a battle here in this first half in the battle for the Armory. The winner of this game will get Shady Spring tomorrow. The loser will draw Cabell Midland.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe kind of went into their continuity offense where they pat. There goes the ball pick.
Aaron
That's
spins
what they've had
into the
success
lane,
with.
12-footer, back iron, no good. Nice rebound by Hawthorne. Over to Elijah Redfern. Beckley will want to push it. Redfern down the floor. Over to Maddox McMillan. They're going to go to Miller in the low post on the right block. Two-man game, back out to McMillan. He skips a pass. Oh, I thought it was going to be too high. Nice job of being able to make that catch as Hawthorne. Because I thought he threw that out of the stadium.
Yeah, Beckley needs to put Maddox McMillan right to center of that foul line and just attack it.
Penetrates, gets the ball inside to Keenan Cook, and there's a finish in. Didn't complete the finish. And here comes Johnson with it. Stops, three ball. It's blocked by Hawthorne. Then right back to the hands of Johnson. Johnson off the dribble.
Oh, what a
nice pass and a score by Intonatus.
Intonatus with a good catch. Beautiful pass on the drive.
Here's Redfern with it. Looks over the zone. Out to Keenan Cook. Back to Redfern. Redfern thought about the three. Put it on the deck. Now he'll drive. They cut him off, and he'll travel. That's good defense. Really nowhere to go for Redfern as he got into the lane, and they collapsed on him, and he turns it over.
Yeah, Beckley made look to Sam Peck, who had a big first quarter with 8 points. Not in there right now.
So Muncie walks it up.
Here's their little version of four corners when they spread the floor. And when they've done that, Eram and Johnson have been really good off the bounce.
They have. It's been tough for Beckley to defend him, and there goes Aaron right to the basket. And that could have easily been a reaching foul, but it'll go as a charge. I thought maybe it was a reaching foul for Beckley before the charge. But Beckley gets the benefit of that call. And the Flying Eagles will have the ball, trailing by 4. Ball comes into Redfern. But I think the pace of the game is, Huntington St. Joe's is okay with the pace being what it is. Hawthorne with it. Hawthorne, just a freshman, will launch a three ball in and out, no good. Huntington St. Joe's comes out of there with it. Here's Muncie. And once again, Huntington St. Joe's goes from pushing it to just walking it across.
Well, you can just see their confidence growing by the minute. And, that's not the match. They need to just go to the matchup they want, and the matchup is not really Redfern guarding the ball because he guards the ball really well.
Both teams will be over the limit. And for Beckley, the next foul will be the double bonus for Huntington St. Joe's. Muncie, good ball handler behind the back, pulls it back out high.
Yeah, he keeps breaking the count.
Yep. Get the ball to Eram.
Yeah, the 23's telling the offensive guy to get away. He needs to get away from him.
Eram. They penetrate. They give it back to him. Trying to maybe lull Beckley to sleep and get a backdoor layup. Muncie penetrates, and there's an offensive foul. That's what Beckley does good, is they really do a good job of cutting off the driver to the basket.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mike Miller, he's done that twice in this game. And, Huntington said you got to jump stop. And that's a fundamental. If you jump stop, you make that kick out and you get an open three. If you don't jump stop, you get a charging foul against you.
So here come the Flying Eagles after a 21-point first quarter, only 3 points here in the second quarter. As Redfern's open for a three, he shoots it, it's short. Keenan Cook keeps the possession alive with the offensive rebound. Turn around in the lane, shot no good. And Beckley's gone really ice cold here in the second quarter. They haven't had a field goal in 3.5 minutes. And here's Eram with Maddox McMillan on him, way out high. They pass over on the right side to Fortner. And back out high they come now to Johnson. Johnson put it on the deck. Johnson trying to get into the lane, backs it back out. Huntington and St. Joe, Bob, I don't think in any hurry to shoot it right here.
Oh, no, they'd like to take a lead into the dressing room, but can they run this much clock down and still have the offensive prowess to get a bucket? And that's not an easy thing to do.
And there's a 5-second. Oh, no, a timeout. I beg your pardon. A timeout will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But, Bob, right now, like I said, Beckley had a 21-point first quarter, and only up to now, with less than a minute remaining in the second quarter, only 3 points here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and, that timeout, Coach Todd Maynard, you're up. You're single A. You took the game last night, Buster Douglas. You took the fight late.
Yes.
Now, that timeout there, just be careful, because now you have to take the ball out. You told them what you want to do. What if they can't get the ball in? Yeah, I mean, they had it under control there. And I'm trying to think of what he's drawing up with 57-7, the timeout. They had the matchups they wanted. They had the floor spread. Now they have to get the ball in bounds. Beckley's going to run a double team at him and go for a turnover. So let's see how they handle that. But without the timeout, that wouldn't happen for Beckley. And I'm just telling you right now, they're going to go for a 5-second call. They're going to run a double team. They're going to try to get a turnover. And let's see if that timeout hurts Huntington St. Joe at all.
Well, we'll see how it unfolds as Huntington St. Joe will inbound across the way on the far sideline. And it'll be Iram to put it in play. So we'll see how this what happens here. You don't want to throw the ball in the backcourt, that's for sure, and they almost got the steal. The ball comes back to Muncie. Muncie races the ball up. Now they'll back it back out. I'm sure they want to run it down. I'm sure they have a play set. The whole purpose of that timeout. They're going to take the final shot if they can here in the half, unless they get an open layup. Spreading Beckley out, making Beckley chase and play defense. Muncie in and out. They restart the count. Here comes Redfern out on him. Pass the ball to Johnson. Johnson, and there's a foul by Keenan Cook. Something that, I don't know if you're Beck, if you wanted to do that. You're over the limit, and it's 2 shots.
Hey, give Coach Todd Maynard credit. He knows his team. He knows his team. I second-guessed him on that timeout, but it turned out to be – he almost turned it over getting it in.
Right.
But after he got it in, he held the ball. Beckley was the team that got frustrated and fouled. But, 2 missed free throws is an invisible turnover, so Huntington St. Joe's really needs to hit one of these.
Right, they missed the first one.
There goes Sam Peck coming in the game for offense, and he really had a good first quarter.
And, Bob, I think, too, that Beckley, with the way Huntington St. Joe has slowed it down and the way they spread them out, I think that was a frustration foul by Keenan Cook.
Yeah, but Huntington St. Joe still has to make him pay, which they didn't.
Yep.
And then they commit the foul.
And then we'll walk the other end, and Maddox McMillan will shoot the 1-and-1. So what you don't want to do is miss 2 and then definitely not commit a foul on the missed free throws.
I mean, and when you think about that, Huntington St. Joe, you make your foul shots, you're up 6, and Beckley's probably going for the last shot. You miss it and foul, you're taking a chance on not even having the lead at halftime. So a real mental error by Huntington St. Joe.
So Maddox McMillan will be at the free throw line, and the free throw is good. So he'll get the bonus opportunity as he trims the lead to 3. And then if he makes this, Beckley can also press out of the made free throw.
Oh, yeah. Missed free throws, and Beckley's got a sub at the scorer's table, so the horn's going to blow. If he makes it now, they'll be able to set up their press defense.
Elijah Waller will check into the ball game for the first time tonight.
Yeah.
So Beckley?
Beckley's not going to press. So Huntington St. Joe's would like to hold it for the last shot here and take a chance of that. We'll see how they do it.
And, Bob, I imagine maybe Beckley didn't press because he didn't want to commit a foul since double bonus.
Could.
So it's last shot time for the half for Huntington St. Joe's. But if you're Huntington St. Joe's, if you take the last shot, you can guarantee that you're going to go.
Double team.
Yep, that you're going to go into the locker room with the lead. Here comes the double team. And a 5-second. And Beckley.
Timeout.
He did call a timeout. That's the second time I've been caught on that one.
Oh, no, Harrison. I don't know what he called.
I think he called a 5-second. I believe he did.
Ooh.
It's a turnover. And now Beckley with the 3 can take the lead into the locker room. They can at least get it tied, as they'll have plenty of time, 7.4, to get the final shot of the half.
Yeah, I thought he picked up his dribble. And when you pick up your dribble, the count starts over.
Yeah, but that's what they call it. Here's Redfern for the lead. Short. Keenan Cook for the tip. It doesn't go. And at the break, Huntington St. Joe's will take a 2-point lead, 28-26, into the locker room. So there's your score at the break. Huntington St. Joe's leads Beckley 28-26. We'll come back and recap the first half as you are watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Armory being presented by Little General Stores here on Video Productions. Yeah, that was a.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Bob Boland. I'm Maris Lowry. Andrew Boland producing and directing, and the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, working on camera. But, Bob, you know, we were talking a little bit in the break after Beckley had that big first quarter of scoring 21 points. They only scored 5 in the second quarter, and they now trail by 2 here at halftime, 28-26.
Well, Beckley was able to move the ball against the 2-3 zone and hit open three-pointers. And it was Maddox McMillan and Sam Peck knocking down the threes. Well, Huntington St. Joe switched to a 1-2-2 in order to cover the three better, and they did a tremendous job and really held Beckley down for the second quarter.
Yeah, Beckley did not make a field goal over the last 5:13 of the second quarter, and Huntington St. Joe did not make a field goal in the last 3:40 of the second quarter. So I don't know if it was just great defense or players just couldn't make a basket.
And it's still a higher scoring game than our last one.
Yes, 27-17 was the halftime score of the last one, referring to Shady was leading Cabell Midland.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, both teams are able to guard each other. I mean, for Woodrow against the 1-2-2 zone, you like to get the ball to the center of the foul line and make plays from there. For Huntington St. Joe against Beckley's man-to-man, if Beckley is going to play a traditional center and Huntington St. Joe's playing 5 guards, and Beckley switches ball picks, well, every possession you make Beckley center guard your best one-on-one player. And then you spread them out and go to the basket, and then if they help, you shoot a three. And if they don't help, you shoot a layup. And they've done that, but then when Huntington St. Joe's has driven, they've been out of control, and Beckley's been able to step in and take 3 big charges.
So at the break, a 2-point lead for Huntington St. Joe's, 28-26. We'll take a halftime break. We'll come back. We'll give you the team and individual totals of this first half as you're watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Armory being presented by Little General Stores here on Video Productions.
What's important to you when buying windows, siding, and doors?
Is it energy savings, cost, quality, warranty, or perhaps color options, low maintenance, service, or financing options?
Or all of the above, when the world offers it all.
We listen to your needs and go above and beyond your expectations. Schedule your free, no obligation, in-home estimate by calling Window World of Beckley today.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself.
We welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley with Bob Boland. I'm Maris Lowry. At the break, it's a 2-point lead for Huntington St. Joe's, 28-26, as we break down the numbers, and they're being brought to you by Giovanni's Pizza, located in Leicester Square in Sophia and also in Glendaniel, West Virginia. And Bob, as we take a look at some of the numbers, Beckley was 9 of 24 from the floor. Huntington St. Joe's 10 of 24, so Huntington St. Joe's made one more field goal. Only 2 of 10 was Huntington St. Joe's from downtown, while Beckley, they were 5 of 12 from downtown at the line. Beckley 3 of 6, and Huntington St. Joe's 6 of 8.
Yeah, so those stats there are all pretty close, and that's when we have a 2-point game, you would expect them to be close. But the two stats that Huntington St. Joe's has dominated is points in the paint, and Huntington St. Joe's has a 14-6 advantage. Now, Huntington St. Joe's not throwing it to a big guy in the paint. They're getting by Beckley off the bounce and able to score in the paint. So that's where their paint points have come. And then second chance points. You know, Beckley's got 1 point on a second chance point the entire first half, and Huntington St. Joe's has 6. So that's two factors there that kind of tend to Huntington St. Joe's having a 2-point lead.
And, Bob, based on the two factors you just mentioned, and after a 21-point first quarter and only a 5-point second quarter, would you think that, obviously it's an option, but you think it's an option that Coach Kidd might go to if he might zone Huntington St. Joe so they don't get into the paint and get to the basket as easy as they did in that first half?
Well, or play a different lineup. I mean, Huntington St. Joe's has out-rebounded Beckley 16-14. So when you take those three things, 16-14 on the rebounds, you think, why not play 5 guards? Then when they switch every pick, you're not at a disadvantage. I mean, the reboundings are about the same anyway with Beckley playing a big lineup. So that's just things you're looking at halftime and thinking, what adjustments can we make to play better? That's what Beckley's thinking second half. And then Huntington St. Joe's, they're going in the dressing room, thinking, hey, we're a late replacement here, and we have a chance to play for the championship tomorrow. And if they get too conservative, they won't win. If they try to go to 4 corners, I don't look for that. I didn't think they scored off their continuity offense where they were passing and cutting. They were scoring when they went right at Beckley one-on-one. And if they see that, one of the assistants sees that that's our best offense, then they have a chance to win the game.
Yeah, and their guards' eyes lit up when Beckley's made a switch and their big guys out trying to guard those quick guys to the basket. Johnson and Iram really did a good job of taking the big guys off the dribble and getting to the basket.
Oh, they did, and they took Beckley's guards off the bounce. But if you get conservative and you play not to lose, you lose.
That's what happens.
Yeah, so they have to come out and play Beckley. Probably want to mix up the zone because Ron Kidd at halftime has shown his team something to beat that 3-2 zone. So they don't want to go to that 2-3 zone because Beckley shot the lights out and they did up. So, if they have another zone in their back pocket, they like a 1-3. If Beckley starts attacking the middle against a 3-2 and you're a zone team as Huntington St. Joe's is, the next thing you go to is a 1-3-1. So you keep mixing it up on a team like Beckley.
So we'll take one final break, come back and get you ready for the second half. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Armory here on Video Productions.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Motley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
We'll welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Bob Boland. I'm Maris Lowry. Andrew Boland doing a great job producing and directing. Nick Eskins, the heavy hitter on camera. And, Bob, it's been a really, I think, an exciting game to only be 28-26. I guess what makes it exciting because it's close, and also it's an interesting chess match back and forth between the two coaches.
Now, it has been. Now, the one chess match I don't like for Huntington St. Joe is getting out here to start the second half without warming up. You played a great first half. There's not that much to talk about. And they didn't get any warm-up shots up. Let's see if that has an effect. I had a Marshall game earlier in the year on ESPN. The team didn't come out and shoot at halftime. Marshall started out on a 14-0 run. Well, got to get you some shots up.
Well, Beckley will have the ball to start the second half. They have an opportunity to get the game tied or perhaps take the lead with the 3. And
Huntington St. Joe's going to start out in that 3-2 zone. Let's see if Beckley flashes the foul line area. There it is, Mike Miller at the foul line.
Yep, to Sam Peck in the corner, back to Keenan Cook.
There it is.
In the post. Miller turn around, short shot in the lane, couldn't get to go and commits the foul. And once he missed, I think it was more of a frustrating to go over the back to commit that foul.
Yeah, and that's where, and look at Beckley's adjustments. Adjustment 1, get the ball in the middle. Adjustment 2, we're going to press you.
Right.
We're going to make you play. Now let's see if Huntington St. Joe's is equipped to handle this.
So Miller will pick up his 3rd foul, and Beckley does put the pressure in the backcourt. They almost got the steal. They're making it very difficult for Huntington St. Joe's to get the ball up the floor. And here's a pass, Fortner. Fortner over to Prince there in the corner. He puts up the short shot, and there's an offensive foul.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe looked a little shaky on their first possession.
Yeah, Price, I beg your pardon. I called him Prince, I beg your pardon. Price commits the offensive foul. So Beckley will have an opportunity to get the game tied or perhaps even take the lead. As here comes Redfern with it. There's Miller in the paint. Step, puts a short shot up and scores.
Yeah, 2 possessions. What has Beckley done both times?
Got the ball to the big fella.
And got it in the center of the lane.
So we're all even at 28. And here comes Huntington St. Joe's. They're making them work to get the ball up the floor. Hiram with it. Fortner has it in the corner. Here's a shot straight away. Back iron no good. Miller cleans up the miss. Here's Redfern with it. Redfern between the circles. Sam Peck had the hot hand in the first half. Penetrates, dishes the ball back out to Redfern for a 3. Back iron, long rebound, comes out. Huntington St. Joe's has it. And have a turnover.
And they had a wide open layup with Fortner going up the court wide open.
So Huntington St. Joe's has not scored in the last 4:43 going back into the first half. Beckley is one of its last 9 from the floor. So both teams have struggled shooting the basketball here tonight. And you can tell by the score of this game. Here's Maddox McMillan, looks over the zone. Skip pass over to Keenan Cook. He puts it on the deck. Nice pass. Miller wasn't ready for it. As now the pass goes into the far corner. Maddox McMillan puts up a 3. It's knocked out of bounds. It will go over to Huntington St. Joe's.
Well, you can tell Mike Miller was the focus at halftime.
Yeah.
Give him the ball down low. You know, they went there 3 times and been able to score once.
St. Joe's having a hard time getting it in, and there's a steal by Maddox McMillan. McMillan over to Redfern. Redfern has his shot blocked and will draw the foul and get to the line. And Redfern with an opportunity to give Beckley the lead again.
Let's take a look here. Maddox McMillan getting into the passing lane, making the nice pass to Redfern. Redfern didn't know the defender was behind him, getting to at the free throw line.
This is the first time tonight at the line for Redfern. First free throw is no good. And for the Flying Eagles at the free throw line, they are just 3 of 7. And that's an area over the last couple of years, Bob. You know, going back to when I was doing radio with Beckley, they have struggled from the free throw line over the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe's not starting Xavier Johnson here at the half. I thought he had a really good first half.
Yeah, so Redfern able to make 1 of 2, and Beckley regains the lead. And there's Redfern. He might have got away with a bump, and now they're triple teaming the ball, making it tough. As Miller got a hand on it. Nice defensive play. Miller knocked the ball off of Fortner's hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, again, Ron Kidd making the halftime adjustments, going to the pressure. So far, they've outscored Huntington St. Joe 3-0. Look for them to go to Mike Miller again. I mean, that's what they talked about at halftime. And
Redfern down the lane and throws it to nobody. And you know, Bob, Beckley was behind most of the game at Greenbrier East. The defense got them back in, and they eventually won. And then they were behind to Bluefield, and they turned it up defensively in the second half and got them to win. And that's what they're doing here is Beckley's really dialed it up defensively.
Yeah.
And here comes Ignatius with a short little shot, which is good.
Yeah, great pass by Xavier Johnson. And who was that, Ignatius on the bucket?
Ignatius able to score, and Huntington St. Joe's regains the lead. They're trying to go down low. The ball is kicked, trying to get the ball to Miller on the low block right of the lane.
Yeah, let's take a look at the break. Nice pass, good head fake. Showed the head fake, got Keenan Cook in the air, able to knock down the power layup.
Here's Maddox McMillan over to a wide open Redfern. He passes up the 3 to get the ball to Miller. Miller can't finish. Ball's loose down on the floor. They battle for it. Miller, good hustle to Peck. Peck throws the ball out to Redfern. Redfern stops at the free throw line, finds Maddox McMillan in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and Huntington St. Joe's comes out of there with it. Bounce pass, it was kicked. They don't stop the play as Huntington St. Joe's has it. Here's the pass down the lane. Nice finish, no good. But I thought that was a kick ball out there, and they said play on. Here's Redfern down the lane. Over to Maddox McMillan. Contact. Count it if it goes, and he draws the foul.
Maddox McMillan able to get the and one.
So a nice pass over to Maddox McMillan. A good finish here.
Yeah, Elijah Redfern drew the defense. Nice kick. Maddox McMillan with the and one.
And you like that, a good strong take, going through the contact as McMillan can't finish the 3-point play. And the ball goes out of bounds over to Huntington St. Joe. So the ball comes into Eram, and he'll bring it up.
Beckley got off their pressure, and that's really working for him.
Yeah, they backed out of it, and Eram was able to bring the ball up the floor. Yeah. So Eram makes his move to the basket, passes the ball, and I think it's deflected, and it is deflected, and it'll stay with Huntington St. Joe. So a 1-point Beckley lead. This game is going back and forth. Huntington St. Joe led by 2 at the break. And Huntington St. Joe with the chance to regain the lead here. Johnson with it, out high, off the dribble, gets to the rim, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Beckley. And if it's on Miller, it'll be his 4th.
Yeah, Mike Miller does a really good job of taking charges. Thought he had a chance to be there as Caleb Gravely gets up. Had a real good move last game. 6'2" senior, and he'll come in for Miller, who just had his 4th foul.
Yes, the first free throw is good, and the game is tied. So Miller now, Bob, with 5.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. If Miller's probably done for the remainder of this quarter, he probably won't get back in the game until the 4th quarter with 4 fouls on him.
Yeah, and what's he have right now? We lost him on the sheet here.
As Johnson makes them both, and Huntington St. Joe's regains the lead. Back the other way is Beckley. Gravely catches the ball right of the lane and scores.
Yeah, Gravely, as soon as he gets in the game, nice catch and finish.
Yeah, makes dividends for Beckley. Says here's Eram with it off the dribble. Eram is fouled on the drive by Redfern, and that'll be it'll be an inbounds play on the baseline as Redfern picks up the foul.
Look at Caleb Gravely. Good catch, nice little jump hook, quick release. Boy, he's getting a point every 3 seconds as soon as he gets in.
So that's the second personal foul on Elijah Redfern. And here's Beckley dialing up the defense. Into the lane, 10-footer straight away. Got a roll, good by Johnson.
Nice little lefty in the lane for Johnson. Back and forth game right now.
And Maddox McMillan can't handle it and goes out of bounds back over to Huntington St. Joe's. So Huntington St. Joe's, here's Johnson with it. He'll race it up the floor, and he may attack the basket. Nice up and under.
Good
nice pass inside. Keenan Cook with the block, and it goes off of Huntington St. Joe's back over to Beckley.
Yeah, great play by Keenan Cook. Timed it perfectly and blocked it back into the offensive player. So the out-of-bounds play goes to Beckley. Great play by Cook.
Keenan Cook hasn't scored tonight, but he's done a lot of other things just like that.
Yeah, that was a good play right there.
So here's Beckley with a chance to regain the lead. They go right into Gravely, little jump hook, scores.
All right, they have to adjust to Gravely. Gravely showing that, he can catch the ball in there, got a nice soft touch, able to score.
Here's a 3 ball by Johnson on the right side. It's too strong. Maddox McMillan comes out of there with it. Over to Redfern. Here comes Beckley. Redfern down the lane, whips the pass to Keenan Cook. Keenan Cook goes up. Too strong of a shot. He had a good look, but they can't convert Beckley. Back the other way is Huntington St. Joe. Fortner for a 3 ball. Too strong. It's out of bounds to Beckley.
We take a look at our Chick-fil-A replay, and they're not guarding him in there. He catches, give me that ball. Well, Caleb Gravely with his second bucket in less than a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, Bob, like you said, a nice soft touch, nice finish for Gravely.
Oh.
So here's Beckley. Probably going to look for Gravely inside to get the ball to Maddox McMillan in the corner. There's where they go. Gravely, they double team him. Around the horn they go. Wide open Sam Peck. That's his shot from the left corner. He leaves it short. Good rebound by Eram. Eram races the ball up the floor with the pass. Fortner right of the lane. Head fake. Shot goes up. It doesn't go, but Redfern has picked up his third personal foul.
Yeah, great pass ahead there. And Jax Fortner with a little head fake, able to draw the foul and get to the line.
So Fortner, the 5'10 senior, will shoot a pair here and try to regain the lead for Huntington St. Joe's. First free throw on its way. Looks good and is. So Hawthorne will check in for Keenan Cook. And Fortner, if he can hit this free throw, Huntington St. Joe's will regain the lead.
Hey, ref, you suck.
Free throw on its way. He missed it. Battle for the rebound, and Fortner runs it down. Well, that's what you hate, the guy that misses the free throw to be able to get the long rebound. Here's a 3-ball, too strong. And Maddox McMillan clears the rebound on the miss by Muncie. Redfern with it in the front court, attacking the rim, right to the basket. Count it if it goes, it doesn't go. And he'll draw the foul and get to the line. But no one stopped the ball, Bob, and Redfern just going all the way to the rim.
Yeah, Elijah Redfern showing his athletic ability, able to get to the rim. And now for the Flying Eagles, it's 4 for 9 from the line tonight, and 2 big ones here for Redfern.
Yeah, and Beckley's been in a battle. Huntington St. Joe's, I don't think, is going away. I think this is going to be a battle all the way to the end. So Redfern to shoot 2. First free throw on its way. Got it. Beckley regains the lead with that free throw. So Jaden Price back into the Huntington St. Joe's lineup. Redfern shoots the second of the two-shot opportunity, and he makes them both. And Beckley back out in front. Racing down the floor is Johnson. Throws it away. Redfern with a nice, trying to tightrope the baseline, but he couldn't, and he's out of bounds. The ball will stay with Huntington St. Joe's.
Yeah, great hustle play by Redfern to stop the layup, and then stepping on the inline.
So it'll be Muncie to put the ball in play. And they get the ball out to Johnson. Peck out on him. Johnson takes Peck off the dribble, pulls up, now gives the ball to Muncie. Redfern's on him, way out near the center circle. There's a ball screen, Muncie around it. Muncie goes down the lane, puts up a shot and scores. That was a nice play by Muncie.
Muncie jumping off the right foot with a right-handed finish to tie it up.
Yeah, I like that ball screen they set at the head of the lane. Muncie turned the corner, went right to the basket and scored. Here's Redfern with it.
Oh, going back to the 2-3 zone now.
Hawthorne ranges a 3 and hits from the right corner.
Yeah, they would rather give Caleb Grabley shots inside. Beckley has eaten up that 2-3 zone, but Xavion Johnson gets a bucket right back.
Yeah, nice soft floater in the lane by Xavion Johnson. Inside, Grabley, turn around, puts up the short shot, no good. Battle for the rebound and comes out of there with it is Huntington St. Joe's. Eram with it, shaking and baking, trying to get to the rim, does, miss the shot, got his own rebound, puts it back up, he gets fouled, he kisses it off the glass for a potential three-point play.
Yeah, as we look at the other end, here the Hawthorne with the sweet 3, and then we came back to this end, Caden Eram. Coach Kidd will not be happy with the defense there. Beckley has 6 players on the floor right now.
Huntington St. Joe's 9 of 12 at the free throw line. This will be their 13th free throw attempt. And Eram will try to polish off the three-point play. Eram set, free throw on its way is good. Huntington St. Joe back in front. Back and forth we go. Redfern with it.
And now Beckley's going to try.
They're backing it back out. Here's a pass to Sam Peck in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds, and Beckley will turn it over.
Yeah, Beckley's going to try Keenan Cook in there now. Grabley was able to get him a couple buckets in there.
Yeah, I thought Grabley played well for the minutes he got. So Keenan Cook will draw the defensive assignment on Eram, and Eram stops. 3-ball left side, in and out, no good, and Redfern skies to clear the rebound.
That was a big shot for Huntington St. Joe if that would have went.
Here's Redfern shaking and baking into the lane. Over to Maddox McMillan, open 3-ball left side, got it! Maddox McMillan for the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Beckley has had all kinds of success against the 2-3 zone, not so much against the 1-2-2 zone.
And just getting the ball across the timeline in the allotted time, and Johnson doing some fancy dribbling there. Skip pass over to Aram. Aram off the dribble.
That was Curly Neal dribbling
Yes,
for
it
your
was.
Aram.
Yeah, Aram off the window. Well, our Aram.
No, you're the one that refers to those old guys.
Back the other way. Redfern going all the way to the rim. That's a block. The shot doesn't go, and Redfern will get back to the free throw line.
Going to take a hard charge here. There's Maddox McMillan setting up for the three. You know, the 2-3 zone is where Beckley has hit all 7 of their three-point shots. So St. Joe's really has to think about that and, you know, maybe take their chance of playing behind the big guy and enticing the ball to go in there.
So here's Redfern at the line to shoot a pair. First free throw's no good. And that's an area, like as I mentioned earlier, Bob, where Beckley, not just tonight, but they have struggled over the last couple of years from shooting from the free throw line.
Yeah, and Redfern a good shooter, good mid-range shooter. You know, he should be able to go up there and knock free throws down. Good, solid player. A lot of times it gets mental.
Yeah, Beckley just 6 of 12, make it 7 of 13 as Redfern makes 1 of 2 and extends the lead to 2. And there's a timeout on the floor. And this is going to be a 30-second timeout. But, you know, you got to give Huntington St. Joe's a lot of credit. They were a late entry because of COVID to Charleston Catholic. They said they'd play anybody. Your coach told you that it doesn't really – the season don't really start till the sectional tournament. And they're not going away. Regardless of what happens here, Coach Maynard very proud. I'm sure very proud of his team because his team has played a 4A dominant program over in the history of West Virginia Beckley basketball and has played them really tough here tonight.
Oh, really tough. And Huntington St. Joe, a single-A team, they can put 5 players on the court that can all handle the ball.
Right.
And they all have good size. They're 6'1", 6'2". They can rebound the ball. They can get to the basket. And, you know, when you're playing against 5 ball handlers, that's not easy to defend. That's why Coach Kidd made a substitute a minute ago because Eram just went right by the whole team.
Right.
And missed the shot, and the shot hit the floor, and he got it and got an and-one. That's, you know, that's
Can't
when
have
Coach
that.
Kidd, that's when he got upset.
Right. So here comes Muncie with it.
Oh, Beckley showing zone. You've been waiting for it.
Well, sometimes I know we have to go back to our time sometimes.
Yeah, Beckley showing a zone here. Yep. You know, having trouble guarding Huntington St. Joe's on the drive.
Fortner with it, and maybe Huntington St. Joe's might be content. No, I was going to say content for the last shot. There's a deep three for the lead.
And Huntington, Coach Maynard thought he got fouled too. So
here's Hawthorne with it, gets the ball to Redfern. Back to Hawthorne, deep three on the right corner, no good. Battle for the rebound. Huntington St. Joe's comes out of there with it. Here's Johnson.
Unless he's got something really good, especially against the zone. Now see, will Beckley come out of the zone and try to stop him from getting the last shot?
Looks like they're going to spread them out. Huntington St. Joe's wants to take the final shot of the quarter. Nice ball move. Like you said, they got really good ball handlers.
Got the count there.
Here's Muncie with it. Muncie has
it. Cook does not want to waste a foul here.
No. Final 7 seconds of the third. Muncie looks at the clock. He's going to pull up and shoot it perhaps. Spins, gets into the lane, gets up the shot. It doesn't go, and that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Huntington St. Joe's has a 1-point lead, 45-44. As we get you ready for the fourth quarter, you're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school basketball here on Video Productions.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was...
Going to the fourth quarter here, and Bob, this game has been back and forth as Huntington St. Joe's will have the possession to start the final quarter, and they also have a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they do. Big possession here for Beckley to get a stop. Coach Maynard's sticking with his game plan, which has worked so far.
Yeah, been very effective. Here's Johnson with the ball. As Huntington St. Joe's, as we mentioned, will have the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Johnson wheeling and dealing, yo-yoing up and down with the dribble. Over to Muncie, looking for a cutter. Around the horn they go. Being very patient. Johnson trying to create, get to the rim, laid up and in.
Oh, good move by Johnson, giving them a 3-point lead. Sliced and diced all the way through the Beckley defense.
Down low to Maddox McMillan, head fake, puts up a short shot in the lane and scores.
Now, I would think Maddox McMillan can probably score in there as good as anybody on Beckley's team.
Here's Aram breaking the pressure. Pass over to Johnson. They break the pressure and they get an easy layup out of it.
Great look by Aram. Johnson with the finish.
So here's Redfern with it. We're 1 minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Peck for the tie. 3-ball. Short. Maddox McMillan cleans it up and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Maddox McMillan in there can pass the ball. He can score it. They will run this quarter through Maddox McMillan.
McMillan, 22 points.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's a deep three that brings rain and snow.
Xavion Johnson knocks down the 3 from the little general up there on Eisenhower.
Wow, from deep in the parking lot.
That's the largest lead of the game, I believe, for Huntington St. Joe.
Yep, that's a deep 3. Here's Redfern trying to answer it. Grazes the front of the rim. Cook gets the rebound. A lot of contact, puts the shot up no good. Maddox McMillan gets it, goes back up, scores with the left hand.
Yeah, Maddox McMillan again inside. Good interior score. Oh, my goodness.
Huntington St. Joe's turns it over as Maddox McMillan has got 24 points tonight.
Yeah, here's a deep 3 from the West Virginia Tech logo. Ooh, Xavion Johnson from downtown.
Really, the offense has been Maddox McMillan tonight. There's not been a lot of other guys that really contribute much.
He's going to touch the ball in the paint this time. Huntington St. Joe should make an adjustment right now on McMillan.
And that's where they go to, and they knock the ball out of his hands over to Redfern.
Yeah, he's going to make the right
He double
play.
dribbled, I think, did he? A little floater.
Good little hesitation by Redfern, knocks it down, tie the game up. I think it's a good move by Coach Kidd putting Maddox McMillan in the paint.
Full timeout. We'll take it with him. We got a good one for you as you're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out of the timeout, St. Joe's will have the ball, and we're all even. And Bob, this has been a tight game. Beckley led 21-18 at the quarter. St. Joe's led 28-26 at the break. St. Joe's led by 1, 45-44 at the end of 3, and we're tied now coming down the stretch. As here's Muncie. As he goes through traffic, and they turn it over. Hawthorne has it. Hawthorne, 2-on-1. Hawthorne tacks the rim, puts up a shot, doesn't get it to go, and he'll draw the foul.
Good steal by Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, a freshman, making an impact here for Beckley in this game tonight. He hit a big 3 from the corner, and he'll get to the line, and he'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, Redfern wanted that ball out ahead of the pack, and I believe Hawthorne, the freshman, just going a little bit fast, but able to draw the foul and knock down the first one.
So Beckley currently on a mini 5-0 run, and coming back into the ball game will be Price for St. Joe's. So here's Hawthorne. Second free throw is too strong. Battle for the rebound, and comes out of there with this Huntington St. Joe's. They'll walk it up, pretty much what they've done all night. Johnson. And Redfern reaches in, steals it away. Nice play by Redfern. Over to Peck, and Redfern gets it back. That's a nice defensive play. So Beckley up 1 and with possession.
No, they're going to go to, I thought they had Maddox McMillan inside against that zone, and it was working perfectly.
They're flashing Keenan Cook now into the lane. They skip the ball to the left corner. Maddox McMillan for a 3. Splash down for Maddox McMillan.
Just give it to Maddox wherever he is, in the paint, behind the 3. He's the one that has taken over this game for Beckley. And
Muncie with the finish in the and 1.
Yeah, Muncie with the strong move. Maddox McMillan, nice skip pass by Hawthorne. He loves that left corner. That's a spot. Maddox McMillan knocks it down.
So here's Muncie with an opportunity to polish off a 3-point play and get Huntington St. Joe's within 1.
Yeah, Aram limping to the – he didn't foul out, did he?
No.
Yeah, Aram, they need Aram in the game.
The free throw is no good. Keenan Cook controls the rebound.
Yeah.
So Beckley with the ball as we go under 5 minutes and up 2. Redfern. Like you said, just get the ball to Maddox McMillan, whether it's inside or outside. And now they're going to – looks like they may post him.
Yeah, he likes this corner over here. He likes the left-hand corner. And
Go to Cook into the lane. He attacks the rim, puts the shot up, can't finish. Had a good move, left it short. There's numbers for St. Joe's. Muncie stops, 3-ball, got it straight away. And Huntington St. Joe's back in front.
Boy, Muncie with the 3 off the bounce, knocking it down.
Very comfortable in shooting that. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Exciting finish coming up as you're watching live streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, 4.5 minutes left in the game, Bob, and I think that a lot of people that are perhaps watching the streaming coverage and here in the building are surprised that Huntington St. Joe's has a 1-point lead as we come down the stretch.
And they've been here all night. I mean, it's been a nip-and-tuck game. Going back to that 3-2 zone, Beckley trying Keenan Cook in there right now.
Here's Sam Peck for the lead. It's short, but he follows his missed shot, gets the rebound, whips a pass inside of Keenan Cook. He finishes strong, gets the hoop in the arm.
Yeah, give Sam Peck one of those 2 points for Cook there with a great – he missed the 3 in the corner. I'll watch Sam Peck hustle for the rebound and then make the great dish, and Cook able to finish for the and 1.
Yeah, a good strong finish at the rim for Keenan Cook, as athletic as he is, able to jump over the defender and get the basket. Now let's see if he can polish off the three-point play.
Oh, God.
No, I knew the minute he left his hand.
Did it hit
you and
the
I
rim?
both knew. I think it did after it hit the glass. Here's a deep 3, which is rejected by Hawthorne. Now over to Johnson. He'll launch a 3. It's short. Cook skies for the rebound, and they may get Keenan Cook for a foul over the back. And that's free throw time as both teams are over the limit. And Maddox McMillan looks like he's shaking up a little bit as he's limping here on this end.
They need Maddox McMillan on the court.
So it's going to be a Beckley foul, and the foul will be against Keenan Cook. As I mentioned, that's the 17th foul. Both teams over the limit. So it's going to come down to half-court offense and making free throws coming down the stretch to see who's going to pull this one out.
Yeah, it is. There's still, 4:06 left. There's still time for one team or the other to create some turnovers. And as you said, free throws will become an important part of this game.
So the first free 1-1 is no good, and that was a bad miss, and here comes Beckley with it. Redfern racing the ball up the floor. Mid-range shot, left of the lane, scores.
Yeah. Elijah Redfern, that's his favorite shot, that mid-range. Beckley with a 3-point lead.
Johnson racing down the floor. Gets the ball out now. Aram, three. Got it.
Oh, my goodness.
What a three ball. And we're all even again.
Yeah. Every possession is so important right there. Aram, a three they had to have. He's able to knock it down.
So we got quite an entertaining game. Glad you enjoy it here on Video Production. So Hawthorne from deep in the corner. The three goes as it hangs on the lip of the rim and then falls.
That's the spot that's open against that zone. The corner, they've had Maddox McMillan there the whole game.
Here could be an and one back the other way. A nice finish left of the lane by Jaden Price. He'll get the hoop and the harm.
Yeah, Price with a nice shot fake, able to draw the foul. Can they make a free throw? Can somebody make a free throw?
Well,
Huntington St. Joe's 10 out of 15. The Flying Eagles 8 out of 16.
Like I said, coming down the stretch, you know how important free throws are. And the game is tied again. Huntington St. Joe's gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And we're coming down to crunch time. Beckley with the ball in a tie game.
Now Beckley with McMillan inside and up. Now Cook goes inside. I kind of like McMillan inside and those two shooters in the corners.
And they got the ball to Hawthorne, now back to Redfern. He had an open look, decided not to take it. Backs it back out. We're under 3 for the game here in regulation. They get the ball into the paint, and it's knocked away. Here's Huntington St. Joe's. Johnson with the pass. Layup right of the lane. Huntington St. Joe's back in front as Price able to finish.
Jaden Price with the run out, able to score.
Redfern, a beautiful move. Couldn't get it to go, and Keenan Cook with the follow-up.
Big follow-up by Keenan Cook.
So back and forth we go. Muncie races down the floor, gets to the rim, put it up. It doesn't go, but he draws the foul.
Yeah, it's just really odd. Huntington St. Joe's been very deliberate on offense the entire game, and now they're jacking threes from everywhere.
Well, they're playing so much confidence, and I think as the game went, their confidence grew even more and more.
Yeah. You know, if they get a lead with 2 minutes here and get possession of the ball, it might be time to go back to that spread dribbling.
Muncie makes the free throw, and Huntington St. Joe's back in front.
Yeah, Huntington St. Joe's trying to ruin the Raleigh County Championship in here tomorrow, and they played a tremendous game.
And if they are able, Bob, to hang on over the next 229 and win, what a great upset it would be for Huntington St. Joe's.
You know, Todd Maynard's done a great job, has his team believing, ready to go. Now he's going to use a full timeout.
So we'll take it with them. As you don't want to miss the final 2.5, and we might have extra basketball. We'll see. You're watching live streaming coverage here on Video Productions. There's nothing on the screen. Is anything playing right now?
What's playing?
We welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Bob Bolin. I'm Maris Lowry, and Bob, we've had 3 already interesting games. Perhaps this is the tightest one or the best one of the day. A 2-point lead, and right now it's a shocker. Huntington St. Joe's in front of Beckley by 2 with 2.5 to go. I don't think nobody saw this coming.
Charlie Houck.
Well, I don't know if he saw it coming.
Charlie Houck brought a game in here, knew Huntington St. Joe's was a tough team, and give Charlie Houck credit. I'll tell you what, Huntington St. Joe's has good guards, and they have a recipe to stay right in the game with a much bigger Beckley team, and now they're playing with confidence, have a 2-point lead with 2. This is a huge possession for Beckley right now.
Yes, it is. Here's Redfern with it. Gets the ball to Maddox McMillan in the corner, back to Redfern. He thought about the 3. He'll step up, 16-footer, back iron, no good. Sam Peck with the offensive rebound into the lane, jump hook, scores. Sam Peck.
Yeah, that is 2 offensive rebounds for Sam Peck that has saved the Flying Eagles.
Here's Muncie with it. And we're coming down to real nervous time here as we're going to be under 2 minutes for the game here in regulation.
Well, I tell you, Huntington St. Joe probably would want to shorten this game as short as they can get it, and Beckley's not coming out to play him. And
Muncie makes his move to the basket, puts it up and in.
Muncie just
and
going,
a foul.
Muncie going one-on-one strong. They set up a play, and they took the help away. And watch Muncie here. Muncie with a quick dribble, They got the help taken away late and won. Muncie with the play of the day.
It's a big free throw to extend this to a 3-point lead. Muncie at the line on its way. Got it. And Huntington St. Joe's up 3.
Yeah, Sam Peck saved Beckley in 2 possessions with offensive rebounds and buckets for the Flying Eagles.
Peck to Cook. If the last possession was big, this is big. 3 ball. Redfern!
Elijah Redfern knocks it down to tie up the game. And Huntington St. Joe again. They cleared the side of the floor last time, and Beckley having a hard time staying in front of Muncie. There he goes. Yeah, Muncie doesn't want to pick.
Muncie on the dribble. They foul him, and he'll get to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Muncie had the angle on the young freshman Hawthorne, able to draw the foul.
But either way, Bob, it's going to be 2 shots, either no matter what they call, because that's the 10th team foul, and it'll be two shots from Muncie.
Yeah, Elijah Redfern on the other end, ice water in his veins, had to have the 3, able to knock it down.
Muncie with 20 points tonight, 7-11 from the floor. Free throw good, back in front of St. Joe's.
I'll tell you, Muncie has came up big in the second half. That's 21 for him, the leading scorer now. And Xavion Johnson with 20, he's still in the game. We're coming, you called it 2 quarters ago, we were going to come down to the end.
And Muncie makes them both. 2-point lead for Huntington St. Joe's. Coming down, approaching the 1-minute mark of the game here in regulation. Here's Redfern off the dribble, gets into the lane. Peck thought about the 3, will penetrate, throw the ball back out. Here's Hawthorne with the 3, back iron no good. And Huntington St. Joe's has the ball. They're up 2, we're under a minute. And now, as you said earlier, Bob, this can make it really difficult for Beckley.
Oh, Beckley's going to have to foul. Huntington St. Joe's just needs, there's the double team.
Nice spin by Johnson. Johnson in, back out again in the timeout.
Oh, boy, the coach has not won all those spin dribbles. He wants to say now, Coach Kidd, right now, you want to take a break? Or we
want to break this down because I think with 38.3 seconds, and what a huge upset this would be, and this is such a huge possession in this game.
Oh, huge. And Coach Kidd right now, you see he's subbing offense for defense, so he's putting a defensive player in the game. That's Elijah Waller. So that means he's not fouling as soon as you catch it. So if Huntington St. Joe had a coach watching the scores table and seeing the sub, that's probably telling you they're going to go for 1 trap. So Beckley will try to get a 5-second call. If they don't get that, they'll go 1 trap and try to get a steal. And when they come out of the trap, they'll just have to read. If Huntington St. Joe's looks kind of flabbergasted, then they may do another trap. But Beckley, 1 trap probably, a foul. Most will come off the clock, will be about 7 or 8 seconds.
And, Bob, obviously, if you're Beckley, if you don't get the steal, you don't want them to break the trap and get an easy layup if you're Beckley.
Yeah, boy, if Huntington St. Joe's had the guts to go for a layup right now, but they played with guts all night.
Well, they have, and and you never want to, you want your guys to keep doing what they've been doing.
Right, but Beckley really wants to take a chance and make Huntington St. Joe's do something out of the ordinary. Now, right now, you can tell 24 is going to pick for 3, and he's coming to the backcourt.
Yeah, and Bob,
oh my goodness, that's a long time to set up that play.
Trying to get the ball to Muncie, and they do get it in, and now they get the ball to Johnson down low. And there's a foul, and that'll be 2 shots. And if you're Beckley, I'm not sure you wanted to foul right there.
I'm not so sure Huntington St. Joe's wanted to attack the basket like that. It worked. I was thinking Huntington St. Joe's would pull out and play the foul game, but they're only, they're 16 for 21.
Price
these are 2 big threes right here.
He's 1 for 1 at the line. He left that one short.
Yeah,
but this is a big one if he can hit this one.
Boy, the pressure got to him a little bit there, got a little tight, and got to have this one.
But even if he makes it, Beckley won't need a 3.
And he didn't get off the line there. He stayed up on there. Hard free throw in an upset like this.
Here's a free throw on its way. He got it, so it's a 3-point advantage. And like I said, Beckley doesn't need a 3.
No, they don't need a 3 right now. They take what the defense, if you get an open 3, you take it. If not, you go to the basket and read it.
So here's Redfern creating down the lanes, lays it up and in. Trims the lead to 1 in a Beckley timeout.
Yeah, now Beckley will play the same game they played last time.
Yeah, full timeout. We'll take it with them as you're watching live streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Well, it's nervous time here in Beckley. Beckley down a point. Huntington St. Joe's got to get it in, Bob.
And they have no timeouts.
Right, so they have to get it in.
No timeouts for Huntington St. Joe.
They don't guard the guy inbounding the ball, which is Aram. He gets it back. They're trying to trap him in the backcourt. Aram brings it up. He gets across the midcourt stripe. He goes through traffic. He thought, hey, throws it away.
Well, Ron Kidd showed a lot of guts there to not foul. Now Beckley just needs a 2-point bucket to win the game. Who called time?
Beckley, because Huntington St. Joe's don't
I
have
thought
any.
Maybe they called it and got a technical. Oh, my goodness.
So now, if you're Huntington St. Joe's, it comes down to getting one stop. If you can get a stop, Huntington St. Joe's more likely will win this game if they can get this stop right here.
Yeah, they would. And, Beckley's 8 for 16 from the free throw line. Before I gave up a layup, I would give up the foul.
And before I gave up any open look, most definitely I'd give up a foul. Yeah. And if you get beat off the dribble, but do you think that Huntington St. John's will go man-to-man, or will they zone them? You think
they'll stay with the zone. And I look for, if they're in the 3-2 zone, look for Maddox McMillan inside. That'd be the best way for Beckley to get a bucket. If they would go to that 2-3 zone, the corners are going to be open, and I would have something. If they're in the 2-3 zone, I'd have Maddox McMillan in the left corner. And so I would read it when they came out. If they're in a 3-2, Maddox will be in the center of the lane. If they're in a 2-3, Maddox, and here Maddox is telling them, give me that left corner.
Right. Well, that was where he was when he had the game winner against Greenbrier East.
Yeah, but you saw the freshman going to that left corner.
Maddox no.
So that's what they're looking for. They're looking for Elijah Redfern driving the basketball and Maddox McMillan in the corner, and here it comes.
Here we go. So they're making Beckley work to bring it up the floor. The final 10 seconds of regulation. Redfern wheeling and dealing, out high. He loses the ball. They tie him up. Now over to Maddox McMillan. He's got to shoot at the buzzer. It's not going to be any good. And the game is over. And Huntington St. Joe's has shocked the world as they defeat Beckley by 1, 73-72. A fantastic game. And this is one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upsets, in the history of Huntington St. Joe's.
Oh, huge upset. Huntington St. Joe, the 8th-ranked Class A team, coming in here and beating Beckley, the 8th-ranked 4A team on their home court. Huge upset. Huntington St. Joe's pulled it off. They played great. They had a tremendous game plan, and they were able to pull it off.
Yeah, Beckley could never get any distance. A team that wasn't originally scheduled for this event, they get the call last night after they found out Charleston Catholic had COVID, and now they come in here and they stun the Flying Eagles, the heavy favorite, on their floor, and a thrilling finish, 73-72.
Wow, that's all
I can say. Wow. Well, we're going to take a break and catch our breath. We'll come back and recap as you're watching live streaming coverage of exciting high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your...
We welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. And, Bob, we saved the best for last. What a fantastic finish. And you and I were just discussing here in the commercial break, when was the last time that Beckley lost to a Class Single-A team? And, you know, back when you and I were kids of the 70s, Beckley lost to Mullins, but they were Double-A back then. Beckley really didn't play any Single-A teams back then. And all the time, 31 years of broadcasting on radio, and even when you were the assistant coach at Beckley, didn't play hardly any single-A teams. I don't ever recall in our lifetime if that's ever happened.
I mean, Huntington St. Joe's, you have to give them credit for the way they played the game. The last 4 minutes of the game, they had no fear winning. And they started out the game, and you thought, boy, they set in that zone. But then good things kept happening for them, and their confidence grew. And, I mean, that's one of the biggest upsets I've seen in this building. And I'll just say this, Huntington St. Joe's, when they can put 5 players out that can handle the ball, and they'll be a force in single-A. This win will propel them and let them know that they can play with anybody.
Yeah, this will be a shocker around the state. And, Bob, as you mentioned through the course of the broadcast, and I agree, they just, like I said, they weren't going to, take their foot off the pedal. They like if you play too scared or if you play to lose, that's what happens, you lose. And they played confident, and it paid off coming down the stretch. Yeah,
I got to give you credit there, Mary. I'm not sure that I saw that coming until the fourth quarter. And then, Huntington St. Joe's, their head coach, Todd Maynard, had confidence in his players, especially after the first quarter. Beckley hit 5 threes,
right,
and they were only up 3.
Right.
And I think he just said, hey, we can spread this floor. We can take Beckley one-on-one. And they were able to do that, and they were able to get one of the biggest wins in Huntington St. Joe history.
And as I look at my chart here, Bob, Beckley never could get any real distance between them and Huntington St. Joe. Beckley led 21-18 at the quarter. Huntington St. Joe led 28-26 at the break. Huntington St. Joe led 45-44 at the end of 3, and they went back and forth in the fourth quarter. And even when Huntington St. Joe got down by 3, they were able to answer either by hitting a 3 or an and one, but they never really panicked, and Beckley could never really expand that lead from 3 up to 8 to 10, and Huntington St. Joe kept hanging around, and they steal the game from Beckley at the end.
Huntington St. Joe's had a game plan. They stuck with it. They hit big shots at the end, and they got a defensive stop there at the end of the game when it counted. And, give their coaching staff all the credit in the world. I'm sure that's a big night for them. And talked to Senator Mike Wolfel, and his son is an assistant on the staff. And, before the game, he just talked about how they like to play the best teams they can play, and they really weren't scared to come and play anybody on their home court. And Huntington St. Joe's, a big character win for them, a big win for their program, and deservedly so.
So what we'll do is we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll recap this. We'll recap today, and we'll tell you what's coming tomorrow as you're watching live streaming coverage here on Video Productions.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, Auto Buyers of West Virginia is your solution. We buy all cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs and have a simple and safe way to sell your vehicle. We'll give you a free appraisal on your vehicle and make you an offer to buy it on the spot. Whether you're still making payments or have a clear title, we'll turn your car into cash today at Auto Buyers of West Virginia. So come see us at Cranberry Creek Shopping Center off Eisenhower Drive in Beckley. Auto Buyers of West Virginia, the simple, safe, and secure way to sell your vehicle.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your...
Welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, and we will put a bow and wrap this up. Before we do, just want to kind of touch on this game for a minute, Bob, as we look at the final numbers. For Beckley, they were 27 of 59 from the floor, 10 of 27 from downtown. But what hurt them, and what's hurt them in the past too, free throws, only 8 of 16 at the line for Beckley.
Yeah, didn't make their free throws, but I'll just tell you this: the first half, it was Cade Needham and Xavier Johnson keeping Huntington St. Joe's close and keeping them in the lead. But the second half, Jesse Muncy hit big play after big play, clutch shot, drives, and ones. Jesse Muncy, the player of the game, he carried St. Joe's in the second half. He was fearless, and he carried his team to a tremendous win. Yeah,
Muncy was their leading scorer with 22 points. Johnson had 20, and Eram had 16. On the flip side for Beckley, they were led in scoring with Maddox McMillan's 25, Redford 17, Sam Peck had 10, and really not much offense other than that. But what a huge win it is for Huntington St. Joe's. They'll go to 4-1. Beckley will fall for the first time this season, go to 2-1. So recapping today, the first game was Greater Beckley. They beat Elkins 81-68. That was the 2 o'clock game. The 4 o'clock game was Princeton over Wyoming East 63-58. The 6 o'clock game, Shady beat Cabell Midland by the score of 56-43. And then we saved the best for last, Bob. What a fantastic finish. 73-72, the win for Huntington St. Joe. So tomorrow, the 2 o'clock game will be Elkins against Wyoming East. And then the 4 o'clock game, will that be the championship of the Pepsi division at 4, or will they have it'll be the championship game, right, of the Pepsi division?
I would think.
Which will be Greater Beckley against Princeton. And then the nightcap at 6 o'clock will be Beckley
against Cabell Midland. What a game.
And then the nightcap will be, the final game will be Shady going against Huntington St. Joe's.
Wow, big day of basketball
coming up. Big day of basketball, and I've been here since 12:30. Bob, once again, appreciate working with you. Always a pleasure. I'm learning more and more about being a coach. I thought, being a broadcaster is one thing, and I would always tease Coach Ron Kidd when I was doing games on radio. I can coach with no consequences when I'm calling games, just like as a referee. And I said it's a lot easier to be a referee and a coach when you got the headset on, but I have learned so much in just 2 games working with you.
Well, thank you, Marison. I haven't lost a game in 6 years since I've been with video production undefeated.
There you go. All right, well, we appreciate all the hard work. Andrew Bolin, I think you might know him, Bob. He did another outstanding job producing and directing. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, we appreciate his hard work. And, Bob, appreciate all you've done. And, once again, the final score, 73-72. Huntington St. Joe shocks the world. They beat Beckley. I'm Maris Lowry for our entire crew here at the Armory for Video Production saying good night, everybody.